Speaking of that, so that happened at Backlash, and now we know at Night of Champions they're gonna have another match.
Hmm.
They're gonna
Hmm.
keep this going, which I think is good. Like overall, I like this feud.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I'm gonna just say my thing, and then I'll toss it to you so you can say your thing. But overall, I like it. If you're not gonna go for the title as Cody, like Brock is the next best thing. I think it's really good for them to keep presenting Cody in like prominent spots because
Hmm.
you don't got many of him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no one else getting that reaction consistently, selling like he is consistently.
And
So,
it just keeps growing too.
right.
Like the reaction to him just keeps building.
Yeah, so I don't know quite how to call it. I have a feeling that Brock's gonna go over and they're gonna have a third match down the road sometime, and Cody might go over in that one. That's kind of my thought today. I don't really know for sure though, but um, just because we didn't talk about it too much on our last show, and because this is kind of a thing that's coming back, I did want to get into Brock and Cody a little bit. So just like overall, right now, what do you think about it?
Oh yeah, same as you. Positive reaction to this. Like if Cody's not going, for Roman Reigns, then he needs something. He needs a big name, and who's bigger than Brock Lesnar? You know, this is the guy to do it. And he gave him. Brock gave him a little he gave him a little bump, a little rub, the Brock rub, I guess. Made him look great. The
The
match was
brub,
great. The brub. I like that. No, it's patent.
it's terrible.
It's patent on the spear. No, it's too late now.
It's terrible.
He gave him the little brub, and it looks good. This looks so good for Cody. This looks so good for what's becoming a very great story. It's going to be, over a year long now that we've seen that. And I
Yeah,
love it. And this could hold Cody over until something big. Like, does he win Royal Rumble 2 years in a row? Does he win Money in the Bank? And who better to occupy the top babyface than Brock Lesnar? Love
exactly.
it.
No one better.
But I think that Cody gets over again. And I'll put a little 10
Ooh,
spot on it if you want to bet on it.
you want to bet on it?
Yeah, but you're probably right, but I just wanted the anti vote. You know what I mean? I had
Okay.
to go against.
No, I don't quite know. I don't quite know, but because here's all right. I'll lay it out. So if Cody goes over in the rematch, that to me probably means that they're trying to get that over with so Cody
Yeah,
can be in the Money in the Bank.
yeah.
If they
That'll
want
be
him to
telling.
if they want him to be in the Money in the Bank, that probably means he's winning, and it probably means he's going over to face Roman at some point.
Yeah.
Now, that's that scenario. Let's take the other scenario. Brock goes over, and I don't imagine Brock goes over and they don't do a third match.
Yeah.
So Brock goes over in the second match. They go to a third match. Cody wins that, but that probably is going to be at Money in the Bank.
Mhm.
So unless they blow it off on a Raw, which they never would do, so not even worth considering, right? So now we're looking at Cody isn't even free to be in the Money in the Bank match, right? Which kind of leaves it that situation as far as Cody goes. Like, where else? Where do you go? Where
Where
do
do
you
you
go
go?
after this?
How do you get to him?
How do you
How
get
do you
to
get
him?
over there?
There's two routes with the
Yeah.
brand split that they have now presented themselves with and broken already week 2.
Yeah.
But
But they'll keep it in line for this storyline.
yeah, for this
You know?
storyline, Cody, you can't go over there because there's a brand split.
Yeah. But for
So
everyone else, like, just go get them.
yeah, go over it.
There's
Go
nothing
over there.
stopping you.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah. But the mostly the reason that like I want Cody to go ahead and get over on the second one is because he needs a little match variety this year. Like, sure, 2 wins over Brock Lesnar. Go ahead and give him some other opponents, but yeah, I would just like to see a little opponent variety.
Hmm.
this year, because I do think that they will meet again at 40. But but also,
Who?
oh yeah, wait. Oh,
Who?
Cody and Roman Reigns.
Okay, okay.
I think 40 is when they'll settle that, win or lose. There's no telling.
Well, but I mean, okay, so if that's where we're ending, like, how are we getting there? There's
It has to. So you're right. If Cody Rhodes beats Brock Lesnar in this next one, I think that's really telling that he may win Money in the Bank.
maybe,
He could. Or at least maybe they want you to think he's gonna win Money in the Bank because they do like to throw a wrench with Cody Rhodes.
yeah. Well, they know, yeah, they know that
We're expecting it,
yeah,
so
we'll
they
have, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know,
It's
but what are your
interesting.
thoughts? Like, do you mind if I just take a little bit like off of the Brock subject? Like, how do you
Yeah.
think he gets over there if not Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble?
So you take those off the table. How does it happen? I mean, the
It
trouble,
doesn't.
the
The
trouble with it
trouble.
is there's no. Here's the thing. They have the two routes that are like legacy routes, right? Money in the
Yeah,
Bank, the Rumble winner. But and this is the trouble. They will consistently break those traditional rules like for their convenience. So it's like they could have Triple H come out. Oh, I talked to Cody. Cody's getting no one else deserves it more. Cody has won a number one contender for the world heavyweight title. He's refusing it. He wants Roman Reigns. I'm giving it to him. Like something like
okay.
that could happen, which I
Yeah,
think is kind of a potential third category as far as like there's some storyline ways that they could get.
yeah. I actually have a name for that third one because I've thought of the same thing.
Okay.
You remember during the draft, Triple H made sure we all knew that people could be traded at any time. So I call that the trade story. It's the trade
Oh,
route.
it's traded.
Yeah, I
That's
was gonna go
interesting.
into that too. You took that right out of my mouth, right out of my brain, dude.
I wasn't thinking trade, so how would that look?
I think exactly the way you said it. Like, maybe not that exact way, but in a similar fashion. Maybe he does refuse number one contender. He's like, no, I want Roman Reigns, and maybe he debates his trade to SmackDown.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not sure how they'll do it. There's really no telling with the WWE, which is probably a good thing.
True.
Um, but that's also the least likely route, I think. I think he'll be a two-time, or I think he'll win the Royal Rumble again.
Wow.
Uh,
That'd be
I think
something.
he'll, yeah, I think he'll come in first or second, and we're all thinking, Cody's getting out, like he's first, and then maybe he wins the whole thing. That's my, if I put on my tinfoil hat again,
Yeah.
I see a 2 years in a row Royal Rumble.
That would be something.
That would be,
That
that
would
would
be
be
something big right there. They did that.
huge.
I mean, that's kind of one of those things that would pay off this really long route to get to the second match,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Especially if he comes in first, second, third, somewhere way in the beginning, pulls a Gunther from last year,
Yeah.
and just sticks through it. Or we take another heartbreaking loss and he's the one that he's last two and he gets toppled over. Which that wouldn't be
Ah,
bad either. It'd be heartbreaking
yeah.
and it'd be great storytelling, I think, And then that's when they'd segue into the trade.
I could see the trade. I could see the trade.
Yeah.
This is my question though about that.
Hmm.
So on one side you have Cody Rhodes, on the other side.
Oh, who do they trade? Oh, they've got a lot of potential trade bait. Like they're stacked over there. But yeah, you got a good point. Who would they trade? It'd have to be a big name.
Hmm. I mean, we
There's
talking
nobody.
like Edge?
Maybe, and that can make it really easy on them too, because he's He's part time, you know.
True, that's true.
He might even be the best trade. Like, who else would you trade for
I
Cody
know.
Rhodes?
I
Roman
mean,
Reigns? Yeah. Damn it.
who else is on that level?
Yeah, it's those two right now. But I mean, Seth Rollins, he's on that level, but
But Seth is
Seth,
on the same show as Cody
yeah, and he's
now.
about to be the heavyweight champion too. Even despite this movie, I really think it's
Yeah,
still going to be Seth Rollins.
and I hope so.